Hello, divine being. Welcome to Divine Temperance, the authentic self, our safe space for inner anchoring. It's your girl, BJ, B as in boy, J as in jackass of a few different trades. And I truly hope all of you are doing well. It's an honor to be here with you. This safe space has been crafted by our creator, as he is the one who gave me the idea to start this channel, along with myself, for those who prioritize spiritual growth and personal development. And the time has finally come for me to call in my tribe. All thanks due to the Most High. For real, y'all. Over the years, I have developed a very deep connection to the Most High, Yeshua, who is his son, and my spiritual team. The divine and I have been on my spiritual journey for the majority of my existence. And during this time, I have been able to transmute generational cycles, curses, past traumas, and wounds in order to walk the path of becoming my most authentic self. The Most High has crafted me as a highly intuitive and sensitive individual with the ability to help others on their healing journeys. And I am very happy to share my unconditional love, compassion, and skills that the Most High has blessed me with in order to help others raise their consciousness and mold their inner compass to be who the Most High has truly aligned within their souls for them to be. I do not confine myself to titles, and I welcome all of those that align with my frequency and resonate with my journey and continued progress. So, again, welcome to our safe space. Please feel free to leave encouraging comments and enjoy peaceful interactions within this space. If the vibes are vibing for you, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when another message has dropped. Like the video and share the video with any other divine being who you believe this message could assist. If you need a personal message, guidance, or if you just need a friend to vent to, the details are in the description box below. If you feel inclined and would like to support the Divine Temperance community, please see the details in the description box below. Your support is greatly appreciated, you guys. Before we start our message for today, I just want to go over briefly our universal community laws. Yeah, we have some laws and they will be followed. We have four. The first one is the golden rule applies at all times. Okay, if you don't know what the golden rule is, it is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now, I have heard that in 2025, there are certain individuals that just are denying the golden rule. And that's cool. That's everybody's opinion, everybody's business. But here, all will be respected. So let's show each other love, okay? Please understand any negative comments or attacks being made or sent towards myself or anyone in this community will be removed and the party will be blocked immediately. Any attacks made or sent my way are given directly to the Most High immediately for him to handle as he sees fit. Okay? As an intuitive vessel, I will listen when being instructed to avoid certain energies. So that's our first rule, you guys. Golden rule. Let's, nothing but positivity over here. Now, number two, if you make the choice to associate with this community, you are doing so with an open heart, open mind, and open ears, or you are looking to become in alignment with that. So, keeping yourself open to new things and different perspectives is a must. Do not have any expectations of any certain outcomes with any session. Be willing to hear and accept constructive criticism as it will be provided respectfully and in its truest form. If you make the choice to be argumentative, combative, or disrespectful in any manner, communication will be cut immediately. Okay? The sessions this community will be having here are for the general public, so please use discretion. Please use your discernment, and please use your intuition to guide you for what messages are for you and what messages are not. Lastly, sometimes there is no answer. Sometimes we have to be in that unknown and uncomfortable space because that is the true purpose of the situation that you are in, and that must be respected. Okay? Uncomfortable, but has to be respected, you guys. Okay, so before we get started, you guys, today is July 2nd, 2025. It is 2:54 a.m. And our first video is going to be a collective read for July, for the month of July. We're going to look into what it is that we need to be focused on, releasing, working on, things like that. Getting whatever messages and advice we can get for the month of July coming up here. Now, I went outside not too long ago, you guys. I think I want to start here. I went outside not too long ago, and like I said, it's 2:55 a.m. where I'm at. I am on Eastern Standard Time, and when I went outside, I heard the birds just singing. I just heard the birds just singing, and I've heard this before, but it's been something a little odd for me. I'm not sure if it's more common for other people, but for me, to hear birds singing and chirping at night is out of my norm. I guess it's a norm now, but let's say a few weeks ago, it wasn't. It was a first for me. So that could be significant. Uh, birds at night. So what I did is, and when this started happening a few weeks ago, is I actually downloaded this app called Merlin ID. It's a bird app, and it tells you, it listens and it records the birds that are in your area and that you can hear, and it tells you what kind of birds it is. Now, before I continue on with this thought, I did want to uh, discuss one thing prior to this. The first message I actually got for this discussion tonight is healing. Just to talk about it briefly, a lot of people think that we have to strive to be healed, and look, healing is a lifelong journey. Okay, I feel, and this is my personal opinion, for someone to say I am healed or to be healed can insinuate perfection. And we know that there's not one person on this planet who's perfect. So, in my studies, I've realized that healing is a lifelong journey, and it's something that we will have to constantly do. And because we are imperfect, we need constant reminders throughout our lifetime. And so that message came to me. I just wanted to share that, most importantly. Now to the birds, right? Back to the birds at night. So I took a screenshot so you guys could see the birds that were singing. outside tonight. And this was at 1:39 a.m. in the morning. But as you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see. So we have the northern mockingbird, the great crested flycatcher, the Carolina wren, and the tufted titmouse. So those were the birds that were chirping tonight, and they were just sounding so beautiful. So four different types of birds, but they were communing together, literally. Four different types of birds. The number four actually means uh, the number four actually means signifies stability. To me, inner stability, but also outer stability as well. And now looking at this list again, it's reminding me of our four cardinal directions. You know, we have north, south, east, and west. And so for them to just be coming together basically and harmonizing and conversating in the middle of the night, hey, I'm for it. So, look, Northern Mockingbird. Um, I'm not sure if you all are familiar with the mockingbird, but it is quite significant. I know of the book To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a novel that was written by, let me see, what is her name? Written by Catherine Erskine. I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Erskine, I believe it is. But before we get into the book, briefly, I just wanted to actually do a little research on the mockingbird. And we were just talking about the four cardinal directions and, you know, them coming together, four different species, harmonizing, and basically, like, conversating. So the first thing I see when I look up mockingbird is the description. It says a type of New World songbird known for its exceptional vocal abilities, particularly its talent for mimicking the songs of other birds and various other sounds. They are famous for their ability to imitate the songs of other birds as well as sound like car alarms, musical instruments, or even human speech. Highly territorial, especially during the breeding season, and will aggressively defend their territory from other birds and even humans. They're typically gray brown with white patches on their wings and tail, and they're commonly found, you know, variety of habitats, backyards, parks, open areas. But here it says they sing both during the day and at night, sometimes throughout the night, especially during the breeding season. So, for those of you who are not interested in procreating at this moment, at this time, I would suggest you be careful. Okay. Now, also with the mockingbird, in doing some research, it reminded me of a song that Eminem came out with, which is called Mockingbird. He wrote the songs for his daughters, so we're gonna get into that as well a little bit. But back to the mockingbird, basically, in a nutshell, I these next messages are really going to be pertaining to parents. So, in regards to the mockingbird, and actually, there was one more thing I wanted to share with you all. Uh, Here. No, this is not it. Okay, here it is. So, yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird, the book, it represents innocence and harmlessness. Now, in the book, this is basically about a girl with Asperger's syndrome, coping with the loss of her brother. And for those who are not familiar with Asperger's, it is a developmental disorder that is now considered as autism. It affects emotional, communication, and behavioral skills, with symptoms typically identified early in life. Common signs include difficulty interacting with others, repetitive behaviors, and strict adherences to routines. Individuals with this syndrome, usually have average to above average intelligence and do not experience speech delays. Asperger's syndrome is no longer used as a standalone diagnosis. Instead, individuals exhibiting its characteristics are diagnosed with autism. Okay, so just to give you a little backstory, but this girl in the Mockingbird had the syndrome. And the book basically centers around a girl whose brother's brother was killed in a school shooting. She was 10 years old, and she pretty much liked to draw and was really big on dictionaries. Along with a teacher and another student. I'm just going to go ahead and read part of this because I feel like it's important. So 10-year-old Caitlin Smith has Asperger's syndrome and is preoccupied with drawing and dictionaries. Along with a teacher and another student, her older brother Devin has just been killed in a tragic school shooting. Due to Caitlin's condition, she finds it difficult to cope with her feelings about what has happened. She's awkward and pedantic, seeing things in white and black, and referring to her deceased brother as Devin, who is dead, when talking to her father. She was perceived as weird. She liked to hide from the rest of the world under her dresser that belonged under the dresser that belonged to Devin. Excuse me. She didn't really have that many friends. It seemed like her classmates considered her to be strange because of her behavior. Her counselor arranges for her to spend recess with the younger kids. She meets a boy named Michael, who turns out to be the son of the teacher who was shot and killed in the shooting. Caitlin discovers the word empathy and closure and determines that this is what she and her distraught father need. So she finds it in the form of Devin's Eagle Scout box, which has remained incomplete since his death. Caitlin thinks that if she and her father complete the box, it will bring them closure. With the help of a school counselor and art teacher, although Caitlin is initially antagonistic, she is able to help her father, as well as Michael and the school bully, Josh, the shooter's cousin, to cope. Eventually, Caitlin, Michael, and Josh become friends, more or less. They go together to the dedication ceremony for the people killed in the shooting. The art teacher there gives Caitlin a box of pastels. After the reception, Josh, Michael, and Michael's dad play football, and the novel concludes with Caitlin creating her first colored picture, having recently only drawn in black and white. And so this book has received a few awards. Anybody that knows anything about, mockingbirds has heard of this book. And so I figured it would be good to share this information um, with you all to look a little further into. I also came across, like I said earlier, Eminem's song Mockingbird, and that just almost tore me up. So, side note, really quickly, uh, I have watched a few other readers over the years, and they've always mentioned the collective, but them separate from the collective. 308. Okay, Mosai. But them separate from the collective. How? If you don't think that your energy is showing up in these cards, they are. You can act like they're not, but they are. And so I just want to say now, anything that comes up on this table, I've either dealt with or am dealing with. And I have no shame in speaking on that. Now, when I looked into, because I really just remember the chorus of the song, so I was drawn to look at the lyrics of the song. And so we're just going to go through the lyrics briefly before we continue on. Um, so basically, the song, Eminem wrote the song for his daughters. The song is called Mockingbird. And the first verse made me feel like, okay, possibly be speaking to other parents who are either have a very strained relationship with the person that they chose to have children with, or at some point had issues and hopefully are now doing better. Um, if you are a parent and you are able to be in your child's life consistently, please prioritize one on one time with them. It is so important, and we get so wrapped up in everything that we have to do, and they're the ones who end up paying for that time lost. So I gathered from the lyrics of the song that Eminem knew his absence was felt. He quite often says, or just in the chorus, he says here, I can see you're sad even when you smile, even when you laugh. I can see it in your eyes deep inside. You want to cry. And the verse prior to that, he's talking about when he's gone. But I'm trying to give you the life that I never had. So, he basically was on the road trying to build a life for his family. And, you know, in any separation, when I say this hits so close to home, y'all don't even know. That's a whole nother video. But he was trying to do what he could for his family, and when children are young, they don't know why they can't be with their parent. Sometimes, until they get of a certain age. And even then, as parents, we try to hide sometimes, hide things from our children because we feel like we are saving them or, from hurt or pain or this, that, and the third, but they see it. They see what's going on. They feel what's going on. They feel everything in its truest form. In its truest form. Any real parent knows that children are sponges. They soak up everything. Eminem proceeded to explain how bad it got between him and Kim. Kim is his children's mom. He said he couldn't see how they would be able to work things out. Something we have no control over, and that's what destiny is. Um, I mean, he's saying it best. We have no control over things that are already written in stone. We just have to stay true to ourselves, put the Most High first, and walk our path as best as we can. Now, even with this knowledge that he had, I noticed that in the song, and I mean, life is different, but in the song, he still encouraged the relationship with his children and their mother. He's not talking bad about her, he's not talking down on her. He's encouraging them and letting them know that this is only momentarily. This is just for right now. But then he says, "Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen that upper lip up, little lady. I told you daddy's here to hold you through the night. I know mommy's not here right now, but we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright." So, I didn't mean to sing that, y'all. Sorry for my voice and all, but he's still not down talking their mom, even though he knows that they're not going to be able to work things out. So I really love that part, and maybe that could resonate with someone. Here in verse 2, he speaks about how Kim, their mother, wrapped up the Christmas presents and stuck them up under the tree and said some of them were from Eminem. Um, And he said, "I'll never forget that Christmas. I sat up the whole night crying because daddy felt like a bum." See? So, you know, this whole song is just really hitting home and reminding me of certain things that have taken place. And I can definitely understand how he was feeling. And I'm sure that there are many men out here who are carrying their households and feeling that weight and that load, even though he didn't pay for the presents, the bills were paid, and there was food on the table. So he did his part, but he was still sad, and that just shows how much he really was dedicated and is dedicated to his family. You can still see it to this day. Let's see, what was the next thing? Oh, so in the video of the song Mockingbird, they have a few screenshots of his children and Kim, their mother, playing and things like that. And my eyes were drawn to the date on the different clips. So the date was September 19th, 1998. It made me think back to what was going on in my life during that time. And I realized my parents were going through a divorce during that time. So I'm not sure if that date resonates with someone, but yeah. Now, after that, they had to separate, and I believe Kim found a one bedroom, and he had to go on the other side of 8 Mile and live there. And he says how Kim and the kids started seeing him on the TV, and Kim didn't like it. After that, she developed a habit. But he says, "Mommy's only gone for a moment, but daddy's here." So I don't know if someone could be dealing with basically the dynamics of a relationship where one person could be feeling not the best because of how successful the other has been, is becoming, something like that, y'all. So these are just a few messages, um, some things that I feel we should keep, or some messages that came to me. Basically, healing is not perfection, okay? And healing takes some time. So you guys give yourself time to assess the things that need to be assessed, to realize the things that need to be realized, and to feel the emotions that never wanted to be felt. Okay? Do some research on Mockingbird. If you haven't read in a while, then maybe The Mockingbird could be a good start for you. And parents, if you have the ability, if you have the resources, please love on your children. Most High, I don't even know how you give me the strength to give this message, knowing what I'm going through. Wow. But peace, love, and blessings to all. Um, so yeah, those were the messages, you guys. Those were the messages. Now, before we get into our session for July, our monthly session, I would like to open up with prayer. And so that's what we're going to do. Most High, the creator of all in existence, I welcome you into this space, along with your team, to share the necessary guidance and bring about the most powerful and helpful information for this collective. Please assist me to be a clear channel for your guidance. Give me the signs and synchronicities in such a way in which your messages are understood by all. Please block any spiritual warfare or attacks being sent our way and do with them as you see fit. Please help us to keep in mind that no matter what comes out, everything is happening for our best and highest good, especially for all of those involved. Please open up our hearts, our minds, and ears, and allow us to explore the messages in ways that we can receive and digest to assist our higher selves. In the name of your Son, Yeshua, Amen, Amen, Amen. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. All right, you guys. Let's get this started. Give me one. Give me a few seconds, you guys. Okay. Sorry for that. Need to get that up. All right. So, as I said, um, we are gathered here today for our July monthly reading session, discussion, conversion, whatever you want to call it, right? All right. So we are going to start with the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. I really love this deck. So, Most High, what are the energies surrounding the collective this month, July 2025? It's currently 3:23 a.m. Stepping into power. Yes, you are strong beyond measure. I love this. This is exactly where I'm at as well, you guys. So, for us to be here together is a very beautiful thing. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. Top of the deck, yes, transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. So, yes, in order for us to step into our power, we do have to transform. This um, is making me, it's reminding me, excuse me, of the Phoenix Rising. Yeah, being reborn, reinventing self, knowing thyself, faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. There could be some travel involved. I'm seeing an Asian language. I'm not sure if this is Japanese, Korean, Mandarin, you know, but that's what I'm seeing. So somebody could be traveling somewhere. I see watermelons. Somebody could like watermelons. I know I love watermelons. I just bought one that I need to cut. So we are transforming, getting rid of the old so that we can bring in the new. We are stepping into power. Why? Because we are strong beyond measures. Period. Now, Most High, what is the message that you have for us here? Excuse me. Sorry, you all. So, what does the collective need to know for July 2025? Most High? Oh, okay. Thank you, Most High. Wise leader. Yes, you are a beacon for others. This is my collective, okay? In the month of July, you are going to be the wise leader that you know you are. Why? Because you are a beacon for others. You help light up the way. You help lead the way. Why? Because you know. That is beautiful. I'm seeing, sorry, you all. I'm seeing fire in desire. She has that spare And then she's holding this flame here in her right hand, left hand, excuse me. And she has her spear on her right. She knows exactly where she's going. And she knows, oh, and look, she has a few people behind her. You know, okay, wise leader, let's go. Miracles. Yo, July is about to be a powerful month, you guys. Miracles, embracing enthusiasm. This is what's going on in July. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. All right, so this is the energy for July, you guys. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. Okay, let's read Wise Leader. Give me a second, you guys. Let's think for a second about a leader, a wise leader at that, would be graceful, would have no issues showing gratitude, knows when miracles are happening, which means they have faith because they know what they know what they know, right? That's the only way miracles happen is because you have unwavering faith and embracing enthusiasm. Yeah, expect miracles. Get excited. Get excited for what's to come this month. Alright, okay. I'm done. Wise leader that you are. And I'm opening straight up to miracles, but I digress. Wise leader. Don't tell me this is the last. Okay, it's not the last card of the deck, but it is close to the back. It's close to the end. So that's telling me, yes, it's the card before the last card. So the last card is Wondrous Universe. Walk in beauty. So this tells me that cycles are closing. You're closing out cycles, just like me. Maybe this was perfect timing, Mozart. Maybe it was perfect timing for me to do this and start this community so that we could really embrace each other during this enthusiastic time of our lives, you guys. Let's go. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. The meaning of this card is you are a leader. You carry a wisdom and radiance that inspires others. Even if you're not always aware of the depth of wisdom within you, it's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power. And we saw that card, so we know that's what we're doing, right? Ooh, where did it go? Stepping into our power, though, and take a role of leadership. You're ready. Grab the reins, make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyway. It's what a leader does. Most High, when I say you are so timely, okay? So timely. You are, I'm more introverted, but I could be an extrovert when I want to. So for me to start this channel really took a lot, you guys. Even leaders have internal conflicts and have to work through those in an honest manner, in a humble manner. And it's so funny um, because we can always give ourselves reasons to not do something. We can always find an excuse to not do something, even when we know we're ready. But I realized the whole thing about courage is that you have to take action through the fear. Don't act like it's not there. Acknowledge it, address it, and then push through it. Make those decisions. Grab the reins on that chariot and direct it to where you already know it needs to go. Leaders don't get on a chariot, they don't know where they're going. The sacred traveler wants you to know on the journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace and strength that glows from within. Others travel on the pathways that the leaders have created. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. In the darkest night. I can't tell if the sun is rising or setting. It could be setting though, because it seems more dark in this depiction, doesn't it? Oop, 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 oop. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. You guys can see it for a second. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. But the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Don't live to please and appease others to the detriment of your own needs. This is not what a leader does. Live without regrets. This has got to be touching someone, because I know it's touching me. Others travel on the pathways that the leaders have created. We're not followers. As far as I know, there is not one individual on this planet who has the same fingerprint, including twins. Including twins. Do not choose to be a follower. Choose to rise up and be the wise leader that you are. I don't know what projects y'all are working on. I don't know what businesses y'all are trying to start, what endeavors you are investing in, but keep going. Pray. Ask for guidance. Ask for clarity. Ask for signs. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Listen to the beat of your own drum. Don't live to please and appease others, especially, especially to the detriment of your own needs. Again, this is not what a leader does. Live without regret. Most High, and you know all too well how much this is resonating for me. So I thank you, and I really hope that the messages from this deck um, is helping someone. Alright, you guys. Moving on now, we are going to look into our higher self. What does our higher self need to know for the month? What does our higher self need to know for the month? Thank you, Miss Denise. This deck is from Deanna Marie Riddick, illustrated by Deborah Rodriguez Capacetti, I believe. Hope I said the name right, ma'am. I love this deck, you guys. The Higher Self Oracle. Most High, what does their higher self need to know for the month? What does the collective's higher self, what do we need to know for the month? How about that? What do we need to know for the month? The light. Come to the light, y'all. Come to the light. Sorry. Oh gosh. Take the first step. Giving me full vibes. Take the first step. Take the first leap. And go with the flow, baby. And go with the flow. Alright, what does our higher self need to know for this month? July 2025. Okay. What does our higher self need to know for this month? July 2025. Thank you. Happiness. Oh, you guys, what? Expect the unexpected. Not remind you of miracles, the miracles card that we got in our sacred traveler deck, huh? And then I opened up to the miracles card, right? Expect the unexpected, you guys. Happiness. Happiness is to come for July 2025. Yeah. Ooh. Success. So for 2025, y'all, July 2025, we need to expect happiness, miracles, and success. And success. This is beautiful. Pray. Commune with our Creator. Commune with His Holy Spirit. Commune with Yeshua. Commune, you guys. Pray. Meditate. Prioritize your spiritual, emotional, physical health. Alright, let's read happiness, you guys. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry, yeah. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Dennis Waitley. In modern society, we define happiness according to our social status, our material possessions, our physicality, and our momentary achievements. It's early. However, many people can attest that these criteria are temporary moments of happiness. True happiness comes from having a sense of purpose, wise leader, through self acceptance, accepting who you are, accepting where you are at. I'm just throwing that in. Self love, cultivating understanding, helping your fellow man, being of service, you guys, having positive relationships, and forgiveness of self and others. I opened up to the forgiveness card. So let me just read that quote real quick. He who cannot forgive others destroys the bridge over which he himself must pass. George Herbert. He who cannot forgive others destroys the bridge over which he himself must pass. Forgiveness is necessary in order to be happy. Okay? The forgiveness is not for anybody else, it is for you. It is for you. I just heard somebody saying, I don't have to forgive and I'll be happy. I don't know why I just said that. Hey, the Most High gave you that option. And if that's what works for you, then that's what works for you. But last time I checked, someone with that attitude is not carrying light energy. You're carrying heaviness. You're carrying irritation. Moving forward. Helping your fellow man, having positive relationships, and forgiveness of self and others. This card asks you to be honest with yourself. Are you giving in to society's interpretation about what should make you happy? Are you people pleasing, basically? Are you chasing after highly valued material possessions for self validation? Are you materialistic? In other words, are you hyper focused on cultivating an image that will appease the masses but harm your health and defile your soul? Are you willing to sell your soul, is what that sounded like to me, so that you could please or be appeased by others? Are you surrounded by quote unquote friends? 346 could be significant. Are you surrounded by friends whose financial and social status will boost your own, but who will not be around to support you when you're down and out? Reassessing your circle is what that's giving me. If you have been unhappy lately, this card requests that you look inward to honestly assess and redefine your personal framework for happiness. What truly makes you happy? What truly will make you happy? This is giving me inner child healing. Wounds that need to be looked at, that have been repressed, pushed down, ignored. What makes you happy? Make a what will make you happy. And it's okay, before I move forward, it's okay if that looks different than what you originally thought would make you happy. We do not stay the same. We transform Excuse me, we die, we come back. Are we coming back better, stronger, more prepared, more driven? Make a list of truly joyful episodes in your life to pinpoint what fills your heart and then do more of that. Ask your higher self to help you let go of beliefs that no longer serve you and prevent you from living from the heart. This is a reminder to stop viewing society's definition of happiness as your own. Happiness derives from honesty, not from deceit. Okay? 349 could be significant. So happiness comes from honesty, not deceit. So I'm being drawn to the psychic tarot heart deck. I just want to get. So we need to make sure. Okay, Empress. So I could be talking to some empresses. Okay, my divine says, you know who you are. You really are mastering yourself, transforming yourself. Is this the death card? Hold on one second, you guys. Let me see. No, 13 is death. Yeah. This is the devil. So for my divine feminines, this is the devil card. Ooh, 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 ooh. And you see, he is assessing his soul, but he has his heart locked, caged. Surrounded by green, which is supposed to be the heart chakra, but green can also signify envy as well. And so I'm not sure if this better not be my divine things. Um, no, but we're not perfect. And the devil really is just an energy that people choose to take on. And so, with that being in mind, what are you choosing to spend your time doing? Are there any, and this applies for my divine masculines as well. You could be in your feminine energy. 3 and 6 could be important. 15 could mean something to you. So sorry, you guys. What addictions need to be cut away in order for you to be happy? What investments need to be cut away in order for you to be happy? What does true happiness look like to you? Or does your happiness look like, is it becoming someone else's? Is it becoming someone else's? Trying to let y'all see cards. So let's get a clarification card for happiness, Most High. Clarification card for happiness, please. And then we will move on to what needs to be released this month. Fear. What fears do you have? Fear of being successful? That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Fear of failure? That's a real thing. What are your fears? You can't have miracles and fear. Love. Bring love into the situation, okay? What is happiness, my friend? Let me just get one clarifying card, please, for happiness, on how we can take action on achieving our happiness for this month of July 2025. Take the lead. That's the action. 3 of Wands. Inspired action to start creating something, transforming something. Ace of Wands. New vitality, okay? A new beginning and creativity directly from the Most High and the Divine and the universe. But it takes you putting in the work. It takes you taking the lead, walking the steps, making the choice to want to be happy. Alright, no, I'm sorry. Happiness, myself. Thank you. Ooh, 5 of Wands and 7 of Cups. Here we go with these decisions. Ooh, and let's see. Here's the heart chakra. Yes, you have what you need to grow, blossom, transform from the heart. 2 of Wands, spread your wings. 222, excuse me, could be significant. 2 of Pentacles, juggling. Find the balance. Listen. 2222 could be significant. Look that number up. Is this the 8 of Cups? It sure is. Walk away from what it is that no longer serves you. Walking away from what no longer serves you. Find the balance. Listen. This is the High Priestess right here. The High Priestess doesn't say nothing. The High Priestess does not talk unless it's her time to talk. The High Priestess holds the secrets. She knows the ins and outs. She might not say what it is, but if she has to, she will. Stop juggling what you already know to be true. Is what this is giving me. The High Priestess is showing herself. That means you already know what it is. So, in what ways have we been lying to ourselves? In what ways are you lying to yourself? Stop the juggling. Find the balance. Go within. And now we have 223, Empress. The Empress is loving and nurturing. She prioritizes not only her well-being first, but also her kingdoms. well-being. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with the Empress. Open up. Four of Pentacles. We got the Six of Pentacles here. So what and who are you giving to? And why? Looking at these things is what will help us to bring this happiness in, is what will allow us to remove these fears, bring in love, and expect the unexpected, the miracles that are to come. Now, happiness, it seems like we're having a difficult time doing this. We have the Five of Wands here, challenging times. It can also be chaos, drama, conflict with other people. Then we have the Seven of Cups here, daydreams and decision. Find the balance, okay, between what is a daydream, like an illusion, not a dream, an illusion, and what are educated and concrete decisions that need to be made. This is what our higher self needs to know for June, July, excuse me, for July 2025. Alright, what needs to be released this month is what we're going to look at next. Let me just let's see. Most High, what is it that we're needing to release this month? I'm thinking we've got the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. So another 7 and 5. This was on time, so I'm going to do 7 and 5 also equals 13, no 12, sorry, which reduces down to a 3. Excuse me. Which is making me think of the Empress, because the Empress is the number 3 as well. Choose your battles wisely, you guys. It's okay for us to have options. Options are good. However, options also leave room for deception to creep in. Okay? Five of Swords is a very win or lose, like it says, energy, like I'm gonna win at all costs. I'm not gonna lose at all costs. Even if it hurts others. That's the Five of Swords. The Seven of Wands could be protection, right? It could be, the Seven of Wands means a few different things, just like all cards. Ooh, Six of Wands, they'll believe and succeed. There will be success. Did you see this daydream? No, dreams, here we go, hold on. Dreams coming true, Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Sacral chakra. You might need to look into that. And I can't help but notice this 3. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, sadness, and isolation. So you all could be, you all could be just spending a lot of time with self. You could be feeling a little bit isolated. And that can make you sad. But this is why community is important. This is why having trusted individuals in your circle is important. This is why getting rid of untrustworthy individuals in your circle is important. Whatever is making you sad, whatever is keeping you down, it's time to look at it. It's time to face it, stop putting it off. There's so much good that's trying to happen. If only we believe and listen. Ace of Swords. Being clear in what you believe. Like he knows he's one with that butterfly. He knows he's one with that transformation. He knows where he is gently leading, but also letting this butterfly go off and do. We have to trust that the Most High has our back, but we got to do the work. Ace of Pentacles. Another gift from the Most High of something tangible, something that could ground us. Something lasting, something that will lead us to where we need to be. There is light at the end of the tunnel. If only we could just get through the trees, you know. So choose your battles wisely, but know that you are protected. This energy. What is this? Can we just get one card? What's this Five of Swords? Okay. Excuse me. Who is this Five of Swords energy in the collective? Okay. Five of Swords. Thank you. Judgment. There's a choice and a decision that is needing to be made. Five of Swords with Judgment. Five of Swords with Judgment. Okay. Judgment on the Hangman. Judgment on so the Hangman. Judgment is also an awakening as well. And the Empress energy has just been showing up too much, y'all. So there is an awakening happening. But are you taking part of it? Or are you causing delays? See, I love the Hangman because they know when to pause. They know when to slow down. They know when to assess. It's an intentional pause for enlightenment. But he's looking mighty comfortable, right? Like there's nothing holding him up. I'm wondering, is he holding on to the tree right there? Is that what's keeping him up? Looking so comfortable? What's the Judgment in the Hangman for Five of Swords? Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is burden, can be burdens, responsibilities that are weighing us down. Something needs to be released. Ooh, I didn't even see the devil here at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Seven of Wands here again. Choose your battles. King of Pentacles. Who is this? Who is the King of Pentacles? We got the High Priestess and the Truth. So you know the truth. You know the truth. Who's this King of Pentacles though? We're not gonna go into that though. It seems like you're being protected from the devil. Because now we have, remember when we first brought this deck out, after I shoveled, the devil was on the top of the deck. The Empress was on the bottom of the deck. Now the Empress not here at all. And we got the devil here being brought. So, like I said, the Seven of Wands could also be protection. You guys stay prayed up. Take your spiritual bath, mentally, emotionally, and physically, financially too. How can we get rid of this? Thank you. The Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, you guys. This is how we can release the Ten of Wands. This is how we can lighten our load. The Sun is life's vital force. Well, yeah, it's the source of light. So what needs to be done actually is just this way. But ground, meditate, pray, balance out your masculine and your feminine energies as much as possible. Spend time with those that you know, love, and trust. Those that you know have your best interest at heart. That's how we can get rid of this. And strength part, yes, being strong. Being strong. So, okay. That's that, y'all. I see 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. That could mean something would be significant. Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? What are you holding on to that needs to be released? And when you figure out what you're holding on to, ask why. Why are you holding on to that? Okay? You guys, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit because your girl said I was only going to do 40 minutes and we've gone on an hour and a half. So, what aspects of our shadow selves do we need to be working on this month? What aspect of the shadow self needs to be worked on this month? For July 2025, what aspects of the shadow need to be worked on this month? The wounded healer. The wound is the place where light enters you. Empathy, healing, and purpose. For those healers out there that are afraid to step into your power, because of all of the trauma, family trauma, relationship trauma, work trauma, friendship trauma. If you feel like you are not worthy, please allow me to reinforce that you are. Anger. Your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way. Release, growth, and balance. So that reminds me of the Ace of Wands, new vitality. You should be feeling different in the month of July. Your wounds should be feeling lighter in the month of July, you guys. Any other messages here, Mokai? Any other messages here? Okay. Arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, and growth. Again, in what ways are we being arrogant? And I can't help but see this guy here. Everything starts with our root. So this is giving me root chakra. If you YouTube root chakra meditation, do a 10-minute meditation throughout the day. Just stop, pause. Soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with you, with yourself. Open heart healing union. Soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. So look at who you have around you. That's your relationship with yourself. If you don't like it, change it. Relentless craving. Addiction is a prison disguised as freedom, you guys. Consumed, eroding habits. What habits, daily habits at that, are consuming you? And it's so funny because in the back of this car, I'm seeing birds that look like resemble phoenixes, which is the card that we started off with. Wisely. No. It wasn't wisely. What was it? What was it? Of course, you guys, of course. And then I'm seeing this peacock. Fellow travelers. You could have somebody assist coming with you. You might have someone coming with you. But who is it? Are they worthy? Are they trustworthy? Okay, please don't let me have brought this deck out again for no reason. I know. Yes, transformation. Transformation, guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but these birds resemble one another. And this was giving me the Phoenix Rising vibe. So, whatever you are craving, what are you relentlessly craving? What is that addiction? Because it's an eroding habit. To erode means to dissolve. Like, Not good, you guys. And I'm with you. I got things I gotta work on too. Fellow travelers, again, support is all around you, you guys. Don't forget that. Okay? Reach out to the Most High. Reach out to those that you can trust. And if you can't trust anybody, excuse me, and you look to your left, you look to your right, and nobody you feel like you can trust, talk to the Most High. Talk to Yeshua. Alright, y'all. Let's look at advice for the month. We are using, the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle deck by Kelly Sullivan Walden, artwork by Rasuli. Hope I said that correctly. Plant seeds of intention. Go, grow, glow. Number 3, Empress vibes. Divine Femme. What seeds are you planting? I hope you're planting them with good intention. Because you are invited, number 9, giving me 9 of Pentacles. So we got the Empress and the 9 of Pentacles out here, basically. You are invited. Suit up, show up, and open up. Let's go. Let's go. Wise leader. Wise leader. Let's go. Where are you? Wise leader. 132:23, I just saw. 32:23. Ally in disguise. Discover the hard to find blessing. Number 4. I don't think I've ever seen that card. The call. Honor the whisper of your soul. Okay? If you are being called to do something, you better do it. You better say a prayer, a deep one, and get to work. What's the message? What's the advice for July 2025? Okay, you didn't want to go in. Say yes to your higher calling. Be a human exclamation mark. Number 12, which is also the hangman. Ally in disguise still at the bottom. Number 4, X marks the spot was on the top. In the castle of dreams, become altered by the color of your dream. Wow, 42 might be significant. 35 might be significant. I'm taking these cards. 31. So we got 31 and 35 out here. 42 and 12. You got here? This is beautiful. Say yes to your higher calling. Be a human exclamation mark. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to read this. Yes, we are. The big question is whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. Joseph Campbell. Pack lightly. Bring only the most essential so you can be free to embrace each new moment with wide open arms, heart, mind, body, and soul. Life is a conveyor belt of never ending blessings, and you can say yes to it all. Then, when it is time for you to release and move on, you can do so with pleasure and gratitude. Deeply appreciate all your belongings, yet recognize that you aren't intrinsically attached to them. Appreciate all the experiences and defining moments displayed in your personal halls of fame and shame, but also know they are not who you are. Release them willingly to make room for new experiences. Feel the butterflies and sensations of love well up within you, and trust that saying yes to the beckoning winds will lead you to the perfect people, places, and situations for your maximum soul growth. You are ready. Again, wise leader, you are ready. Say yes to your higher calling. Leave what no longer serves you. You are protected from that devil energy. The only way you can get it is if you choose to take it on. Now, the dream symbol of this card is travel, a journey. And when we started this reading, I remember saying somebody could be doing some traveling. I was seeing some Asian writing, handwriting. Dreams of travel or of being on a journey signify a change or need for awareness of your life direction. Remain open to the unlimited possibilities that lie ahead. Your highest destiny is calling. Eminem brought up destiny. And it may be taking you to places within your body, mind, and soul that you never knew existed. The mantra for this card is I trust my yes to lead me to the perfect people, places, and opportunities. Man, that is beautiful. So the advice you all is say yes to your higher calling. Tune in to your intuition. Talk to the Most High. Talk to Yeshua. Talk to the Holy Spirit. Talk to His angels. Ask Him to only bring you His most trusted angels. Send you His most trusted team. But there's something that you're supposed to be doing, and it's time for you to get to it. You're being called to do so. Then we had in the Castle of Dreams 42, become altered by the color of your dreams. Bring life to your dreams. Bring life to your dreams. Color them up. Have fun with them. Bring enthusiasm into your dreams. And if they change and are not the same, that's okay. Because X marks the spot. See the love in the sky. 8. Not only do you need to see the love that's already existing around you, is what I just heard, but you also need to see the love that you can bring into your existing space by stepping into your power, choosing to be that wise leader, doing so with humility and grace. Number 4, ally in disguise. Discover the hard to find blessing. You might have a dream redirection, redream the situation. You might need to divine discernment, step back to find clarity. Alright, you guys. So that is the advice. Step into your higher calling. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to do one more thing. I'm an hour over. That is. So I guess this is just how our monthlies are gonna be. Nah, not this long. But it's the first read. I just want to take my time for you guys. So this is the self-discovery deck. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to show you. Thank you, Mosai. So this is our card for July 2025. Emotional intelligence. How can you bring more work-life balance to your life? Okay, that is what July is about. How can you bring more work-life balance to your life? For your desires, describe your perfect day. How do you imagine it? Bring color into it, y'all. Describe your perfect day. How do you imagine it would feel to experience this? Okay? And roots. And we talked about the root chakra, you guys. Please look up root chakra meditations, okay, on YouTube. Find one that you could do throughout the day. Find one that you could do maybe before you're laying down and going to sleep. Find one that you could do when you wake up. What did you learn about closure thanks to endings or saying goodbye? This is giving me the Three of Swords that came out, sadness and isolation. What did you learn about closure thanks to endings or saying goodbye? Or what did you not learn because you haven't been able to get the closure? Sometimes that's the hardest healing right there. Alright, you guys. One last thing before I let you go. Let's see an angel number. So we got the angel number oracle, the Pope girl. Let's see what number synchronicities. Oh gosh, she's like, that's so not shuffling this properly. I still does not, guys. Alright, Mosai, what number synchronicities should the collective be looking out for? We got 69 accountability, 420 relax. For those that like to relax. You know what I mean? Oh, alright. I see purpose and progress. So, again, answer your higher calling. Take action on the things that y'all need to cut off. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. Alright, what number synchronicities for July 2025? Mosai? Not from this deck. Okay. 808. Security. Ooh. New beginnings, you guys. New beginnings. Let's read these real quick. 808. Are you maintaining an abundance mindset? Now is the time to examine your finances. Financial stability is very possible, and you may already be on that path. If not, check in on your money matters and see where you can make adjustments to create a more solid foundation. Even small changes can lead to a stronger sense of safety and security. Embrace any chance encounters that crop up around when you see this number. It may present a surprise opportunity for trust and partnership. That abundant future is attainable. So it's on page 88, which, okay, y'all. 8 is infinity. 8 is the number, excuse me, of abundance as well. It is also the number of cycles as well. So be careful. And that goes down to choices and decisions. Keeping your mind focused on abundance, making small financial changes that add up to something big, reflecting on the path behind as you move forward, closing those cycles. Remember, which deck was it? We got the second to last card. So there are cycles that are being closed out at this time. Cooperation and lucky encounters. That's 808. And then for 000, 000, 000. Oh, okay, there we go. Can you feel the potential practically vibrating off this card? Yes. There's so much problem solver energy wrapped in those lovely rings, swirling around and around in ever more powerful loops. This is a number of beginnings, of fresh starts, of cycles, of creation. You are aligned with the infinite power of the universe. So dive into something beautiful. Your manifestation powers are at a peak right now. Even when you feel alone, remember your connection to the infinite. Incredible creative potential, originality, new beginnings, and imagination, connection to everything on a spiritual level, inspiring, inspiring new people may be entering your life. The affirmation goddess energy flows to and through me. Okay, yes, and then we have 808. I didn't read that. My actions create constant abundance. That's our 808 affirmation. All right, you guys, this has been absolutely wonderful. Um, I'm so happy that we were able to knock this July monthly read out of the way. I hope that these messages were encouraging and helpful. If anybody needs anything, please see the description box down below. And 2222 came out in our reading today. So in the month of July, you could be dealing with a twin flame, or you could be in currently in a twin flame situation. Since it came out, we're gonna go ahead and just read it right quick, like y'all. What an exciting moment! Your angels are urging you to reconnect with your amazing higher self. You will make the right decision. Someone who holds a powerful spiritual connection with you may be seeking out your presence. Stay open, find a lens of clarity, and see the truth of any important partnerships you may currently be a part of. Some people are beacons of light on your life path. Let your soul draw near. Partnerships. So this is not only not only balancing out your masculine and feminines within you, but also having a balanced partnership, twin flame, soulmate, a milestone in your journey thus far, karma and energy exchanges, finding clarity. The affirmation is my higher self is holding my hand. Okay, so again, balancing out the two of pentacles that we saw, balancing out. Okay, your masculine and feminine energies. Okay, look into the Empress, look into the Emperor, what those archetypes are, hold, skills, qualities, all that, so that you can bring balance to your higher self. Again, change choices, 12-12, hangman energy. This is also 6, which is the lover's energy. Choices, the lover's is choice. That is okay. I'm gone. I hope you guys have a great month. I will be posting all signs for the month as well. Then we'll be doing daily and weekly reads. So just to give you some details on what's to come. Um, if you all would like to see anything, or not anything, but if you all would like, to see something or have me do a video on a particular topic, subject, I'm open. This is our safe space, not just mine. This is our safe space, and I want you all to take part in it as much as possible. So I thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys soon. All right, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and I will see you guys soon on the next one. There we go.